Welcome to the 4th episode of Solo Secret Life. I am a yellow name, and I'm way less hearts than I should be on for the 4th episode. That is why I have decided to roll for a hard in this episode, which will not be fun. But what is fun is you might want to know, my last task from the previous episode was to gain 10 ender pearls. ChatGPT wrote that, and I almost stopped doing it. But my goal for this episode is to find an ancient city. That is my one and only goal, so I immediately went out an adventure in the direction of the cave I died in the second episode. And I ended up finding some pretty interesting stuff, but this episode was 6.5 hours of raw footage, so it's very fast-paced. And yet it's still almost 20 minutes. I find some pretty cool world generation, in my opinion. 3 different types of biomes of trees, all in a row, with the spruce one directly in the middle. I just thought that was cool. And I decided to kill the sheep, because I need food. I am going to be using FreeCam to find the ancient city. It might seem kind of cheaty, but I don't feel like going and mining 200 blocks every single cave I find, or every single mountain I find, just to find the ancient city, so it makes sense to me. But yeah, I had to do that or else this episode would be 10 hours of raw footage and it wouldn't be out for another week, because this took me way longer to edit than it should have. But I do like the snowy plains biome. Every snow block here, or every grassy snow block, if that even makes sense, is snowy plains, but super small. And I'm like 1,000 blocks out. I keep finding these hills, but they're not mountains. One thing I am looking for is a mountain biome. Windswept hills do not do me any good. For the most part, I'm commenting over this and not specifically talking about what's happening in the episode directly, but you know, I found a village, nothing good was there, I slept there. But what is really good is I find an enchanted golden apple. And now you might be asking, I thought you said golden apples weren't gonna happen. No golden apples. That's not entirely true. Golden apples can be traded in for hearts. Enchanted golden apples can be traded in for 6 hearts. A regular golden apple is 1 heart. So, one only give me 2 extra. I don't want to be eating them because it give me regeneration and mess things up. I will be using enchanted golden apples and golden apples to gain hearts in this episode when otherwise I couldn't. That's just a little thing I'm doing. Loot that, because that's going to give me pretty much a heart as long as I can get an apple. And you'll be surprised, I do get a lot of apples in this episode. And the journey continues. I'm probably around 3,000 blocks out from my base, still searching for the ancient city with no luck. I don't know why, but maybe I just went in the back direction. I could have went in the direction of the first cave I found in the second episode, but I just decided not to. This episode probably could be titled Adventuring also, but it wasn't. I don't like this bee, so I decided to kill it, but that was a very stupid mistake, because they poisoned me, 2 of them. I didn't want to attack it again because I thought it would hurt me again, but I ended up losing half my health to some bees. This is why I rolled for a hard task. Stuff like this is going to get me killed and out of the series. 6th episode. Because so far, I don't have a good track with luck. If I stay on the current pace of damage, I'll die. But on the bright side, I do find a cherry grove biome, and I'm so excited about that. I take another 1.5 hearts of damage, which is not the most ideal thing to be happening at this point, but yeah, I was upset about that. So, to forgive myself, I commit some deforestation. What else am I gonna do? I need the saplings. You notice the audio quality is slightly different. I'm just using different settings. It might help some parts reduce some other parts, but you know. I find a pillager outpost. I am quite happy about this because I want to get a goat horn, but I haven't found a mountain for them. But it is kind of dangerous, but I do find the horn and some armor trims, which is super nice. I like armor trims. I've always wanted to collect them all, but was never able to, so I might start that. And that's my horn. I got the good one. Thought it was gonna be the one you normally get, like dun dun. So I decided to make a great escape and get away from the pillagers, but it doesn't work out too well as a giant horde of them begin to attack. Can't run away. I don't have a boat. He's in the boat. They would shoot me, so I have no choice but to fight them. You notice they are shooting that guy. I'm just trying to angle myself to kill the villager in a boat, but after one hits me, I just decide to kill one, then I'm just gonna have to book it from here, even though I haven't yet. 2 hearts, I get hit again, heart and a half, I run, just try and go anywhere I can away from them. Fighting the warden with this little health won't be the most enjoyable thing, but another good thing, I find a jungle temple, which is pretty nice. I haven't really been in one of these many times, but there's not really that good of stuff. And I nearly get hit by an arrow. Why? And then I do get hit the 3rd, which I'm not proud about. See, I do find some armor trims. I'm happy about that. I've never seen wild before. That's like the one part of 1.20. So, deciding to use my thing, I make some golden apples, and then you can see right here. Kind of clunky, but I throw them on the ground and burn them, even though they don't want to burn. The reason I haven't used my enchanted golden apple is because I want to save those and rename them. But you see, I finally found the ancient city I've been looking for with 7,000 blocks. So I immediately start mining is what I was going to do. Now I make it here, immediately set off a shrieker. Not the most great thing to do. Warden argues. I'm gonna be quiet. I don't want to disturb any sensors or shriekers and summon a warden. Because with my minimal health, I will die. Yet my efforts are in vain, and I don't summon again, but I set off one. I'm only talking quiet for this part, just for the vibe. I don't have to. I'm not gonna trigger anything. Kinda just pretty good stuff. I get some good boots, like it. But the warden appears. And I use replay mod, which is a new thing I got and it is. So I just run, getting out of here as fast as I possibly can. I don't want to start off another warden. I don't plan to die this episode, so I didn't get what I was looking for. I want the armor trim, but I set off another warden down there, which is just not fun. Yeah. I don't know why audio doesn't work for replay, but I managed to get out without taking any damage. I'm proud about that. So now, share the sheep. That's the only way I'm gonna not summon a warden and die next time I go down there. So I get like 3 stacks, you don't see the other stack. And I go back down. Immediately protect my staircase. And yeah, I did take some damage while down there, but I didn't show it. Too fast-paced editing for that. Summon another one, which unfortunately almost summons the warden. I'm 1 away. I just keep covering them up. Oh, my wool already. Used a stack already. You didn't see that. Summon another one. Warden decides to show up. Try and get the chest real quick. Take some books and a hoe. soccer mom, and then start running. And unfortunately, it gets me with the sonic boom while I was running away. And I am a red life in the 4th episode. This seems familiar. Too bad I'm not wearing the Warden in this episode. From this point, I'm going home. I'm going to bed. At least I don't have to walk 7,000 blocks back. Drop off my stuff. Make an anvil. Because by this point, I just want to use my EGAP. For this, I can get plus hearts, like a gift, essentially. So I do that, get my 6 hearts, use EGAP, put it in that chest, and I fix my pickaxe, because I think I did get something. Now I decide I'm going to the nether. I couldn't get something I needed at the city, so I hope to get it at the nether. I get some hearts, and I start the journey, while still taking tons of damage. Lucky I had fire resistance potions from the last episode. This is why I did this. Yeah, find a blaze spawner, kill a ton, get a lot of rods, get hot forest destination, I almost couldn't pronounce that, and find my first bastion. And you see, I'm editing this in a way where it looks like this was all super quick. I think I spent about twice as long in this episode as a red name than as a yellow name. So that just gives a little bit of context. Even though the red portion, I purposely kept it shorter. But I do find really nice stuff. Diamond armor, netherite upgrades, more golden apples, and a little bit of lag. But, you know, that's just how it works out. First bastion is done. I just decided let's keep going, keep looting. Even though I've already lost so many hearts. But, you know, I don't expect to die this episode again. And spoiler, I don't. And I keep getting lots of gold. Even though I get close pretty close. You just see me take tons there. Shield broke, but I made a new one. Second bastion is down. And I approach the third one. And I did have some slight allergies while recording the audio for this. Oh. That's another reason I might sound funny in the voice. Okay, so I dropped a golden apple there for a heart. That's my strategy for killing piglin bricks, just drop lava on them. It works almost every time. I didn't get hit once. Find another ingot, another upgrade, more gold, and another enchanted golden apple, which I am very happy about. I needed that. I needed those hearts, but I don't use it yet because I have my anvil with me. I don't feel like making another one. That was a regular golden apple. And finally, I get another armor trim, but I am able to get pig step. I never found other side, but I'd never found silence or warden also, but pig step and the snout armor trim, I believe. I'm very happy about those, and I think worth it. I don't know where my portal is, so I make one and come out in this random spot with another golden apple. So just a little heart on top of it. I don't know why I was being silent. I burned the thing. I could have cut part of that out. Wasted time in editing. But I'm like 15,000 blocks away from my base at this point. So I have to go get there. I use my goat horn. I use my goat horn a lot, but I cut a lot out too, so it would have been goat horn spam, just like double life. I find a mangrove swamp, take some propagules, and yeah, I nearly get hit by a dragon. I'm probably just gonna stop talking for a while from here, let the journey show itself. This is a very long journey, and I turn shaders on for a lot of it because it looks nice. And I finally make it home after over an hour of just running and walking. I lost way too many hearts during that journey. But luckily I do have my enchantable that I do use. So that regained me a decent amount. But at this point, I did want to get some more diamonds. I want to get boots. I want to get some other stuff for upgrades to my armor, gear, and tools. So I'll go to the cave, mine some diamonds, fight some mobs, get XP too. Because, you know, what else? And it works out pretty smoothly. I don't take any damage except for kind of all it's like, which, you know, not the best. And then I cut down some trees. I want some more apples. I want more hearts because, you know, I don't want to be down. But I lose just as many as I would most likely be out already, lost already, if I didn't give myself the eke out and regular apple abilities. And no, enchanted golden apples cannot be crafted. And then I want to enchant my sword, so I go back to the nether, mine quartz. I spent like another hour doing this just to get enchants for boots and my sword. But you only see a little bit of it. And that pig, I don't know why I didn't run. That was just stupid of me. And this was even stupider of me. I let myself get burnt and lose too many hearts. But I am able to get a lot of XP. Make it up to level 30, but pig attacks me. I'm not happy. So I kill a child too, because why not? Child murder is fun. Don't quote me on that. And I finally enchant my sword. I get pretty decent enchants. Not the best. I wanted better. I did this like 1,000 times, but I'm happy with it. Pretty good gear. And I'm ending this episode here. I luckily succeeded in my task. So, full heart red name for the next episode. And that's it. I did get some loot because I did have a few hearts spare that got me stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna end it here. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.